Hello everyone, my name is Teacher Lena and welcome to my channel. I am an ESL online teacher and my channel is all about my experiences. So if you'd like to see more videos like this, please subscribe. I put out videos each week and I'd love to have you back. In this video, I'm talking about BlingABC and some things that I've learned this summer, as this being my first summer teaching with BlingABC. So yeah, like I said, this is my first summer teaching with BlingABC, and I didn't really know what to expect, but here's some things I'm sharing with you that has been a little bit different about what happened in the spring session. Now we're in the summer session, and one thing, the summer session classes are very they're all different. They vary a lot. So I can have a series of classes that just have, 2 days for, this group of students, or I might have a series of classes that go for 10 days. And those 10 days can be, if my schedule is open, it could be back to back, like back to back days, or it could be every other day. So these classes are kind of changing. They're not just all alternating days. So something to keep in mind if you're opening up your schedule, if you open up all your days, then you might just get a series of classes for the whole week, kind of like a summer camp. That's really what I think this session is meant to be, more like a summer camp, because it's only 2 months. It's not long like the spring session or the fall session. So the classes are different and sometimes shorter or in shorter periods of time. So something to keep in mind. And most of my classes are large group classes right now. Don't know if that's the way it is for all the teachers, but for me, these are my experiences. I have a lot of large group classes in the summer right now, and it's been great. We've been able to do a lot of fun things in these classes. Another thing that is new for my summer classes that I didn't have in my spring classes are the games that they have in the curriculum lessons now. They've been changing a lot. They've been making a lot of changes with their curriculum, with their platform, and now these games are interactive games. They're a lot of fun. So the groups, each student will have their own, like, they play the game by themselves. So it might be spelling a word, or it might be matching words to a sentence, or it might be speaking into a microphone, their microphone, and then they get graded for how they say something. It's pretty cool. So what I will do as a teacher, the teacher directing the game, I'll press on my start button and I'll let them know. I'll say, everyone get ready, and then I'll press on my start button, and then sometimes they kind of have to wait, especially if they're speaking into the mic. They have to have like 3 seconds before they actually will be recorded. So I kind of want everyone to do it at the same time, because then they're graded after that, and I don't want somebody to be graded poorly because they weren't saying it at the right time. So I try to tell everybody, get ready, and then I'll press a button, and then I'll count down, and then I'll say go. And then after we do this a few times, they know to wait for it, and then they'll speak into the mic, and then they're graded. And then as their scores come, I'll say, all right, good job, Amy, 88, if she has the high score. So I try to mention the first couple of scores up there so they could feel good about themselves. And then sometimes I'll do it again, sometimes I won't. But especially if they are doing it for the first time and they're, still trying to get used to it, then I'll do it a couple times, because the first time probably didn't work so well. And then with the matching game hasn't really been timed so much, but actually no. When we start the matching game, I tell them to get ready, and when I press start, I tell them go all at the same time, because then whoever finishes first gets the high score. If you get first and then it's all right, then you get a badge and your name pops up. And I'm not sure if they can actually see their names popping up, but I like to say their names, and I'll say, all right, Amy number 1, Jerry number 2, and so they can feel happy, and then we'll try to do it again if we have time. So that's how I've been directing my games, to make sure that everybody is on the same page, time-wise. It's done fairly, and nobody's taken by surprise. So games have been really fun. Now, something about my classes, it might not be the same for all classes that are given to teachers, but for me, some of the classes were kind of like a review for the students. So they were very familiar with the material. So I've done a lot of extending, and it's been fun. And maybe because, I'm still kind of new with Bling. I mean, this is only my first summer session. So I don't know what always to expect. But for some of my other classes in the past, I didn't have time to do a lot of extensions. I was just trying to get through the material. But now I have more time to, to kill, basically to kill. And so if I just go through the slides, at the end I have a ton of time. And so I'm trying to pace it so that's not the case. So in the lessons, I'm doing a lot more asking questions to the students about what they see, and what the objects are, not just if it's lighter or darker. It's like, well, what is lighter? What is darker? Oh, this is a candle. It's not a crayon. So we're talking a lot more, having conversations, and they're appreciating it because it is a review for them. And so they get, they want to be challenged. They really do. So it's been nice to just talk with them more and have more fun with them. And then when they really know some of these words that they're seeing on the screen repeatedly, I like to do like a game, kind of like a hangman game. I don't really draw the person, but I just, put spaces on a blank sheet, a blank slide, and then I might give them a couple letters just to start them off, and then I'll give them turns, like, okay, what letter do you think, one person at a time, and I'll say, Bob, tell me one letter, just one. And then, Bob will give a letter, and then I'll go to the next person. I try not to let them guess it, all at once, but I just really try to stress one letter. Otherwise, there are some eager ones who just want to give the answer, and I try to avoid that. But that's just one of the games that I've been trying to add to my lessons if I have time. Let's guess the word that we've been working on in this lesson as a group. So these summer classes have been a lot of fun with Bling, and it's great to see a lot of the improvements that they're making. They're constantly changing and making things more fun for the students. Just, everything I just really like about the platform, about the lessons. The group sizes, to me, I think are fun because I feel like I'm in a classroom almost, it's like we're all taking turns, we're in a group, and I really like the feel of it, especially when you become familiar with your students in that class and you've seen them for a few times. It is really nice. You can feel more relaxed with them. You can joke with them if, when they really have a better understanding, or even if they don't, I mean, you could be silly with them. But yeah, I really do like it. I hope you in your Bling classroom is having fun, and if you have any experiences that you'd like to share, please leave them down in the description or in the comment section. I would love to hear how your summer classes have been going with Bling, if you have your summer classes. Now, I know that many people have had to wait a while to get their classes this summer, but when you wait, the benefits are great. So I would encourage you to wait, but as you're waiting, do things to make sure that you are getting the income that you need. But be prepared. I've talked about this in other videos. Whenever you sign on with a new company, you have to be prepared. You can't expect to get things, classes right away. So have that backup until things start picking up, because you never know how long it will take to get your classes. All right, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.